Interviews are part of any career journey, and so this session will help you prepare for some of the more challenging questions that you might get in an SE interview. If you like this video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. My name's Andy Waterhouse. I'm the Presales Coach. Let's get started. As sales engineers, solutions architects or solutions consultants, we have a broad range of skills that we use as part of our day-to-day roles. It would be a mistake to assume that if you're a great technologist, then that means you'll be a great SE. We need to be customer advocates, solution designers, as well as being a key part of the wider sales team. There's a link to a video up here that talks about whether you should change your job. But this video will take you through 8 questions that you're likely to be asked in an SE interview process. It'll discuss why the interviewer is asking the question, then how you can answer it. We're not going to dive into specific technologies here, as the list of questions will be too large, but I'll give examples of some of the technology questions that you're likely to get. Oh, and if you like the video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. So let's kick off with a technology-related question. The interviewer is looking to understand how familiar you are with the technology that they sell and how comfortable you are in discussing it. They're usually not expecting you to be an expert already unless this is a senior role, but you should have a reasonable level of understanding and be able to explain the technical concepts clearly. You should be able to answer with relevant use cases that can demonstrate a good level of knowledge and proficiency. This means that you need to have done your research before you get to the interview. Check out their blogs, demos, and any recent webinars or conference sessions to see how the current employees talk about their technology. Here the interviewer is looking to see how you communicate the details of a complex situation to someone that's not been involved. Are you concise but still describe the situation in a clearly understandable manner? They'll also be looking for how you identified and solved the problem for the customer, the steps that you took and why you did it that way. You should be able to quickly articulate the technical issue that you resolved, but also the impact to the customer and their organization. You should detail how you identified the problem, the types of people that you talked to, and the methods that you used. Discuss the resolution and call out how it resolved the customer impact. This shows the interviewer that you recognize the importance of tying what we do to business impact. Great SEs need to maintain and grow their technical skills through their careers, but they also need to be able to advise their customers on how the latest trends and innovations may help or hinder the customer and how it relates to our product or service. This is especially true if we're the ones that are driving the trend or innovation. The interviewer will want examples of what you do to maintain and grow your knowledge. You should answer this question by detailing your approach to learning. Discuss how you attend conferences, meetups, and tech communities. Talk about how you use publications, online forums, and courses, and also mention where you've stretched your learning to new technology or market areas to expand your skills. You should also mention how you give back to the online communities to help educate people on your technology solution so that they can expand their knowledge as well. This question is all about your approach to solving complex problems and the methods that you use. It's used to identify your ability to get the job done without having to rely on other people. It's also a test to see how you respond to a difficult situation that takes you outside your comfort zone. You should talk about your approach to information gathering and the types of resources that you use. Discuss the sources of information that you trust and can rely on, and also the process that you run through to find a resolution. It's always useful to give examples of situations where this has happened to you. One of the biggest challenges for many SEs is the ability to deliver content at an appropriate level for the audience, especially where senior leaders are involved. The interviewer is really looking to understand if you always resort to technical details or if you're able to switch modes and show how the technology solves a higher level business problem. Awareness and adaptability are key here. You should discuss how you approach being aware of the varying needs of the audience and how you adapt the message and material used to ensure that they meet the goals for the meeting. You should also discuss how you apply this approach to non-formal meetings as well, for example, when meeting someone for a coffee. We'll always be faced with objections, and the interviewer is looking for a structured approach to how you handle them. They'll be looking for the way that you approach validating the objection and then move to resolution. You should give examples of how you've addressed some of the objections, but you should also call out that the best approach is not just to address the objection, but to understand the reasons behind the objection. This helps to build a better understanding of the issues that the customer is facing and therefore ensure a more robust solution that brings value to them. It also helps you to understand if the objection is really from the customer or if it's actually a trap-setting question that's come from a competitor. This perspective will demonstrate that you think more broadly about the objections. The interviewer is looking for a number of things with this question. They're looking at your general approach to working with a sales team, where you're pulled into opportunities, how much feedback you give to the AEs and sales leaders, and how you give that feedback. They're also looking at your participation in the sales process overall and how you help to drive it. You should have examples of how you've partnered with the AEs on different opportunities. Discuss where you took ownership of the technical aspects of the opportunity, where you built relationships with customers, and how you fed information to the AE on what's happening in the opportunity, plus how you got the technical win. You could also detail where you found new opportunities or expansion opportunities in accounts, or where you found specific intelligence in the account that helped to win the deal. The main goal here is to show that you're a team player within the sales team. The interviewer is looking for you to show that you're aware of how your work impacts opportunities in the wider success of the sales team. However, they may also be looking at how you measure your time assisting the rest of the SE team, the AEs from an education perspective, and how you assist the support team and other groups in the go-to-market functions. You should discuss the metrics that you specifically track, such as the number and value of opportunities that you work on, the number of meetings and demos that you participate in, and how many AEs that you're working with. Ultimately, you should be able to tie them all back to the amount of business that's closed won. There are many other metrics that you could also discuss. How many technical champions you've built, how many customers that you've educated on your solution, how many expansion opportunities you've found, how many sessions that you've run with partner organizations, and so on. The key here is to show that you're in control of your time and that you direct your energy and skills in the most appropriate way. You could add that you regularly review these metrics with the sales and pre-sales leadership teams to ensure that you're fully aligned with their goals. Interviews can be nerve-wracking, but with the appropriate level of preparation, you'll find that your SE skills will get you through the questions and also the objections that might have been thrown at you in the sessions. If you've got other questions that you think should have been answered here, then add them in the comments section below. And don't forget to check out our other videos to help build your skills. If you like this video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. And why not subscribe to our newsletter for updates on what's happening, plus hints and tips about pre-sales. Links are in the video description, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below as well. Until the next time, I'm Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Thanks for watching.